on the topic of hating the modes of material nature, generally devotees, they think in terms of devotional service. They think, how will this activity help me in performing devotional service? Will this increase my service? Or will this decrease my service? And anything that will be favorable for increasing the devotional service, he accepts. This is stated by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his 6 principles of Sharanagati. Accept whatever is favorable for the discharge of devotional service, reject whatever is unfavorable for the discharge of devotional service. He considers himself dependent on Krishna, Krishna is his master, and like that. This is very helpful because we are actually engaging in devotional service if we're practicing following the instructions of Krishna and the spiritual master, representative of Krishna. That's devotional service. That's not just ordinary work in love of goodness. Because Krishna is added. Krishna takes the goodness to the level of transcendental goodness. And that makes all the difference in the world. Because otherwise, one can be engaged in pious activities or impious activities for many lifetimes. But we want to get free from that because there's also bondage. We don't want to be bound even by something that's good. We want to be free from bondage. That's what Krishna told Arjuna. And free from bondage means we act under Krishna's instructions as it comes down through his representatives in the civil succession. Then it's very exciting and very enlivening because we know that if we're trying to do this activity because it's favorable for devotional service, that means it's favorable to Krishna and favorable to the spiritual master. Then that's a lot different than, because even if we do something full of goodness or something even about passion, it doesn't mean we're doing the right thing. But if we're doing that thing which is favorable to devotional service and pleasing Krishna, that's very good in all circumstances. Because that's what Krishna says at the end, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Hangtang Sarvapapabhyo Moksha Ishami Mashasha. All that you do, you have all varieties of duties and dharmas and just surrender to me. That's the highest principle. Because surrender to him, it doesn't mean that you can't take care of family affairs or business affairs or whatever types of affairs. It just means that you know how to do it so that it pleases Krishna. There are many animals, for example, that have many offspring at one time. I think snakes have hundreds sometimes. So some animal that has hundreds of offspring, the animal takes it very seriously that they're supposed to care for this. That's their natural inclination. The women also have many children, but it's better to make one pure devotee. One moon is more valuable than many stars. Because one moon you can light up the whole sky, whole night sky. And even a spiritual master, he's more inclined to have one pure devotee disciple than thousands of those who are not purified. So That's our better devotional service. It puts us right in the fast lane. It's the fastest method for reaching perfection in spiritual life. The other method, of course, we shouldn't become so erratic and spontaneous that we think we're going to do everything in 1 minute. And we want to, if we can't do something in transcendental platform, then we would like to do something in the middle of goodness. But better than that is to act on the transcendental platform. And the spiritual master is expert at teaching that. Thank you.